Hello, 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 everyone. It is such a great day here in Central Virginia. For those of you whom I have not met, my name is Rita Stewart, and you can find out more about me and what I do over at Legacy Financial Wellness. I wanted to hop on this particular segment to share with you a trend or two that I'm noticing right now as it relates to the work I do to support individuals and entities in terms of ensuring that I like to say, I like to put it as helping them or supporting them to minimize any type of financial distress that could be related to a health incident. So, with the trends that I'm seeing and talking about health incident, I want to encourage each of you to be safe at this point in time, be smart about how you're going out each day and how you're managing to your day to day. If there's an opportunity for you to stay put at home right now, please do so. Please do so. Protect yourself and be well and protect those around you that you love. But listen, this trend that I'm seeing. So, two things. One, the first thing I'm noticing is I know that sometimes those of us who may have young adult uh, children and children, those of you, I call you children because I have a young adult, but those of you who are young adults, you may also take notice of this as well. But I notice that sometimes the adults tend to sort of back off and say, hey, they're grown now, they are an adult, they can figure this out themselves. Now, in some instances, there are still some things, parents, that we are aware of that we know that will be good for our young adults, and we need to introduce them to that or, be a little more direct about what is actually best for them. So, the example that I'm referring to in this case is that of securing living benefits. We know that should something happen to our young adult child, specifically those who do not have a spouse at this particular time or at this particular time, that if something were to happen to them, God forbid, from a health perspective, that, we're going to have to step in and help them out. So I've noticed that for the past few or several policies that I've written or helped individuals to secure, the process has been initiated by parents who have young adult kids. And I thought, this is interesting. And I hadn't taken notice of it before. And I'll tell you exactly why I really have taken notice of it more recently as the second trend that I'm seeing. But the opportunity here is we get it as parents that living benefits is a financial solution that's really outstanding. I mean, to know that there is an opportunity to accelerate access to funds that are available through securing a life insurance product, whether you experience a terminal illness, or maybe a chronic illness, or maybe a critical injury or critical illness that one may experience. And I'll put a link in the comments so that you can take a look at exactly what living benefits is more about. So I don't want to take our time right now to talk more about that, but definitely look at the video link so that you can understand what I mean with living benefits. But what's happening is, as I'm spending time with more adults, mainly women lately, they get the big picture and they are being adamant and driven about going forth to ensure that the young adults in their lives are securing these policies, whether they are initiating it and footing the bill forward, or whether or not they're helping their young adult see the big picture. And I think that that is commendable, absolutely commendable. So if you're a parent, I invite you to connect with me and I can tell you more about it. If you're a young adult, you should connect with me so that you can actually start taking the responsibility yourself to look into what this is all about. The second trend that I'm noticing is the fact that the policies that I've written lately have been for young adult males. Young adult males. And again, this morning I was reflecting and I thought, oh, this is interesting because the last policy that I just delivered the other night, 2 days ago or so, it was a mother and her son. And then I thought back, okay, the policy before that was a male and the policy before that was a young adult male. And I thought, bravo to the women in their lives, the mothers in their lives, and bravo to the males who themselves also can see the benefit of this. Now, most of them are actually single, right? So, whether male or female, even if you're single, you still need to have access to life insurance and understand and know that life insurance is not the same. It truly has evolved. And if you're not, again, familiar with the concept of living benefits, I invite you to, again, watch the link below in the video. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention that there is an opportunity for us to consider the young adults in our lives who probably tend to go about life not thinking that life insurance is something that they really need to consider having as part of their financial portfolio. In fact, it should be the foundation of what they're building from a financial perspective. And many of them have not come to understand that yet. So it's absolutely, again, commendable for the parents who see it, who get it, and who are helping them to see that big picture. But young adults, I invite you to consider this as well. So there you have it. Those were the two trends I'm seeing. The fact that parents of young adults are stepping up to the plate to help them see the big picture, because most of them tend to overlook life insurance, or many of them. And secondly, I'm more recently seeing a trend, at least for the business that I'm writing and the clients that I'm supporting right now, tends to be um, for the males in their lives as it relates to young adults, at any rate. But I wanted to share that thought about you today. I wanted to hop on, wanted to give you some food for thought, something to consider. At any rate, again, my name is Rita Stewart. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and you can find out more about me over at Legacy Financial Wellness. Or if you have a question, notate it in the comments so that other people can learn from your question, and we'll take it from there. Blessings until next time.